Good morning. Okay, drop me a GIF for how you're feeling about parenting through the holidays. If we haven't met, I'm Melissa Corkum. I'm a certified life coach and parent coach, bringing you parenting advice that works so that you can laugh more and yell less. I blog at thecorkboardonline.com and I'm host of Backtalk at rvntv.tv. For those of you watching this on YouTube or Instagram, you're invited to join the conversation about all things holiday survival in my Facebook group, Essentially Connected. Just go to thecorkboardonline.com/Facebook to join. So we have less sunlight right now, disruptions in the routine, increased anticipation. Really, it's the perfect storm for our kids to lose their ever-loving minds, which means that we as moms or parents are not far behind. Thank you, mirror neurons, right? But with some intentionality, we can have less stress and more joy during the holidays. So, tip number one, define success. I say this all the time, but it's good to do this overall as parents, but also in certain situations like coming into the holidays. So get really clear with yourself about what success is going to look like through the season. For me, it's just managing my own sanity. It is not having a Pinterest worthy Christmas tree or sending out the perfect holiday cards. If I get to January with some semblance of inner peace, it will be a win for me. So that means that I might skip the neighborhood Christmas exchange or decide to send out holiday cards in July instead of December, so that I can have time to sit on my sofa with a hot cup of tea and read a really good book. That would fill me up. It would energize me. What energizes you? For the past couple of years, success has also not been spending the entire holiday together as a family, like even Christmas Day, which means that I have the freedom to give my kids choices about what they are and aren't going to participate in. So, no one wants to trek out to visit Great Aunt Bertha? No worries. I'm just going to go by myself and enjoy myself and leave all the grumpy kids at home. They'll be much happier anyway. As always, be sure to define whatever success is going to be for this season by something you can control. So it cannot be, my kids won't have a meltdown at Thanksgiving dinner. Tip number two, along the lines of managing your definition of success, manage expectations. So round the family up for a family meeting and have everyone just talk and narrate what they're visualizing for the upcoming holiday season. Make a really simple holiday bucket list for the family that includes just one item from each person. Then focus on just those things. If decorating a Christmas tree isn't on anyone's list, don't do it. Also, for expectations, remember that the holidays are already really hard and overwhelming for our kids. So, this is not the time to raise the bar and expect them to practice things like social engagement. If they want to hide under the table with a screen all day, or grab their plate and head to their rooms to eat, let them. Tip number three, think outside the box. If the old traditions are stressing you out, create new ones. For example, no one in our nuclear family really prefers the traditional Thanksgiving dinner. So once the baton is passed on to me, guys, we're probably going to have Chinese or Mexican, and everyone's going to be happier, and it's going to be okay. So what are you feeling the most stressed about during this holiday season? And is it something that you can do differently? What would you do differently if you didn't feel like you were boxed in by other people's expectations and old holiday traditions? Tip number four, keep nurture and structure high. So for those of you who have kids who really strive on the structure of school, you're going to need to bring some of that structure home because our kids don't do well with all of that unstructured time. The key to increasing that structure without getting lots more of defiance is to increase the nurture. So basically what you're going to want to do is plan your fun. So keep in mind that you want to plan things that will actually be fun for your child versus what kind of is fun for everyone else. So if everyone else is headed to the bounce house over holiday break, but you know that that's going to be an absolute disaster for your child, pick something else. And then lastly, tip number five, stay off of social media. Put on your horse blinders, pay attention no attention to the Instagram perfect photos or fall into the trap of what I call the shoulds. So if you need to feel better about your life, you can ask me for a picture of my boys' room. I literally haven't seen the carpet in like 2.5 years. Or for a picture of the 10,000 black chalkboard craft bags that are stacked in my living room from a project that didn't get finished in time. They are where our Christmas tree should be. You can also ask my kids about how many Christmas gifts we get them every year. The answer is 0. We do not Christmas shop for our kids. I just can't. So I want you to know that however you're going to get through this holiday season with your sanity intact, it's okay. You are a fantastic parent. You're doing good and amazing work with kids that are struggling during the season. So give yourself grace for that. Remember that we don't have to do it perfectly, but we do just have to repair our mistakes well with our kids. So give yourself room and time to do that. I would love to hear how you are surviving the holidays because honestly, I struggle with them. They make me feel really dysregulated. I think it's just the change in the routine and all the extra things. So I would love to hear your tips. Feel free to share them in the comments of this video. If you're not with us on Facebook, pop into our Facebook community, thecorkboardonline.com/Facebook. We would love for you to join the conversation.